The seat sharing deal has been finalized in Andhra Pradesh. In the Lok Sabha, the BJP will get 6 seats, the TDP will get 17 seats, while the Jana Sena Party will get 2 seats. In the assembly elections as well, the seat sharing deal has been finalized. The BJP will get 10 seats, the TDP has secured 144 seats, while the JSP will get 21 seats. So the long-awaited deal in the state of Andhra Pradesh, where the TDP, BJP and a Jana Sena combined will take on the YSRCP, has finally been confirmed, where we have the details of the seat division, both for the Lok Sabha as well as the assembly fight. I'm joined by my colleague Swastika Das on the broadcast to detail this piece of breaking news, this big piece of breaking news that's coming in from the state of Andhra Pradesh that we are breaking here first on the late night edition. Swastika, over to you.
Well, that's right, Ayushman. In fact, the TDP is obviously walking with the giant share of seats, 144 assembly seats and 17 parliament seats, very much on expected lines, while the BJP is going to get 6 parliament seats, out of which, as per the surveys, 4 of them is what they're confident of winning, and the remaining 2 seats, particularly the names of these seats will also be announced, and as you mentioned, Jana Sena is getting 2 parliament seats and 21 assembly seats. So the discussion today was led by Union Minister Gajendra Singh Shekhawat and National Vice President Baijan Panda, along with Nara Chandrababu Naidu and Pawan Kalyan in Guntur. And 17th is when we can expect a big rally, the first NDA rally in Andhra, which will be led by Chandrababu Naidu, Pawan Kalyan, and a possible surprise visit even by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. That's being lined up to take on Jagan Mohan Reddy in Andhra.
Right, and Swastika, at the same time, given the fact that the numbers are finally out when it comes to the NDA alliance in Andhra Pradesh. Now, if we look at the vote shares all the way back to 2019, if you combine the vote shares of the TDP, the BJP and the Jana Sena, it's still a little below the YSRCP, which swept both the Lok Sabha as well as the assembly elections. Now, decode the kind of game plan that has been put in play with, of course, the lion's share will go to the TDP, but the BJP also getting a significant footprint when it comes to its positioning in Andhra Pradesh.
Well, 3 things to keep in mind. With tying up with Pawan Kalyan is an important strategy to consolidate on the Kamma and Kapu voters. The second aspect is, at the national level, TDP, after its 2019 poll rout, remember the first election where it contested on its own, there has been a reverse thinking of sorts where Mr. Naidu was very particular about rejoining the NDA and going back and having good terms with the BJP. In fact, in the run-up to this particular joining of hands, the TDP, in fact, sent many many signals to the NDA to come back to their fold. And now the strategy is that for Mr. Naidu, A, to be politically relevant at the national level, and B, to capitalize on the fact that BJP is perhaps likely to come back to power. That is the confidence that the TDP has, and that's why, should they come to power in the next few days, depending on the outcome of the election results, TDP is very clear that it wants to maintain cordial ties with the centre, which is why it has in fact given a giant share to the BJP, almost 6 parliament seats, contrary to previous expectations where it was assumed that they would give them anywhere between 4 to 5 seats only, whereas Jana Sena has been given 2 seats. So strategically, they're not just following up at the assembly level to take on Jagan Mohan Reddy, but also at the centre, they want to maintain cordial ties with the Modi government whatsoever, and whatever is the outcome of the Lok Sabha elections as well.
And of course, the rising political star as well, Swastika, will be Pawan Kalyan's Jana Sena. Decode this seat deal when it comes to Jana Sena's foray into, mainstream politics and their kind of footprint in the state of Andhra Pradesh that can boost the NDA both at the national and the state level.
Look, heavy lifting has to be done by the TDP at this juncture, but for the Jana Sena, remember, which has had no proven electoral track record, with Mr. Pawan Kalyan himself losing out on his seat last time around, they have to carry a lot of this mantle, and this time around there is extreme confidence, especially in areas like Gajuvaka, Bhimavaram, where the Jana Sena is expected to contest and make a good impact, possibly win seats. So out of the 21 assembly seats that Jana Sena is contesting, the party is very much confident of winning 15 seats. And Jana Sena's win is essential because Pawan Kalyan's image is going to be used by Naidu and this alliance on the whole to capitalize on the Kapu voters. Mr. Naidu, on the other hand, apart from doling out 6 different schemes, right from housing schemes to education to different kinds of doles that he's promising, he's also trying very hard to appeal to the rule of voters in order to take on Mr. Jagan Mohan Reddy. Now, Jagan Mohan Reddy in the last elections, where he swept with 151 seats, won huge mandate from the backward caste community, from the STs and ST communities as well. This time around, the TDP has tweaked its strategy, doling out different guarantees, as they're calling, super six schemes that they're calling for the poor to amass them. And for the BJP, which has a vote share currently of just 0.7%, it is at a peculiar place. Remember, the YSRCP has also bent over backwards to have good ties with the BJP, whereas the TDP also, up until its alliance with the BJP, did reach out to the BJP multiple times to rekindle their ties. For the BJP, Lok Sabha in Andhra Pradesh, making a dent in that area is very crucial for its mission south. And after Telangana and Karnataka, BJP wants to pin its focus on Tamil Nadu as well as Andhra. Andhra is a far difficult challenge, but by tying up with the TDP and the Jana Sena, the BJP hopes to capitalize on Naidu's image, whereas for Mr. Naidu, the Modi factor is something that the party really acknowledges, and that's the reason why, that explains why that the TDP itself has acknowledged the fact that there is no alternative to Prime Minister Modi, and that is why
Right.
this explains their wholehearted support to the NDA mission 400 Par.